Welcome back, nail crew. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In this video, I'll be cleaning my nail brushes with you guys. Ha ha ha. That's gonna be so fun. Short and sweet and to the point. Now, before we get into that, we have to give a nail crew shout out. Oh my gosh. Anthony, you are so funny. This wasn't one of his funnier messages, but trust me, I read his messages and I get a good smile or a chuckle every time. Thank you, Anthony, for your consistency. Always on my page, darling. I see you. I see you. All right, you guys. So let's dive on into the video. I have my dirty brushes and we are going to clean them. I have a couple tools that I always grab for. So this is some tweezers. Where did I get them? You guys, I don't even know. I think it came in like a Polygel set or something like that. I know for sure I did not like purchase those separately. They came like already in a kit. And then this little beauty right here, I got this from Amazon and I love it, you guys. I love it. So you could just use the little arms. I'm just going to call them arms, and it looks like they're hugging the brush. So the arms, right, to hug the brush, but I don't always do that. So sometimes I'll put it in the arms, and sometimes I'll use like one arm from one and one arm from the other, and I'll put the brush in the middle because look how much further this particular brush can get down, right? So let me show you again. So when I put it in the arms, it stops it. It stops it and it can't go down as far, which means I would have to fill it up with more acetone than I want. So speaking of acetone, duh, you guys, that's the main ingredient in my brush cleaner, especially when I have like, you know, clumpy acrylic in my brush. You have to add a little acetone. And then I also mix in some monomer. So this is everything that I use when I'm going to clean and just freshen up my brushes. So let's just get started. I use the little tweezer. So again, I don't know exactly where this came from, but I will look for you guys if I could find it separately, which I'm sure I can because I feel like Amazon and eBay has literally everything. But if you do not want to purchase anything else, like you just have no room to purchase anything else, then don't. What I would use instead of tweezers like these are maybe like a toothpick. If you have a really nice sturdy toothpick, you could use a toothpick to go right through the bristles. All I'm doing is just combing out the bristles. So if there's anything left in there, glitter, old acrylic, or what have you, the little tweezer is going to catch it, or the toothpick is going to catch it and comb it out. So we're combing the brush and getting it ready for our little mixture that we're about to mix, okay? So I showed you guys I'm cleaning a small brush, a medium brush, and a large brush, just so that you guys can see and identify depending on what brushes you have. So another thing I want you guys to remember, do not let the acetone pass the metal part of the brush. That is very, very important, you guys. Do not fill your acetone cups up so high that it is ruining the glue, and then your bristles are falling apart and you're blaming the brush, and it's not the brush, honey, it's you. It is you. Okay, so we have our container and I'm just trying to measure out like about how much acetone I put. It's not an exact science, you guys. I just eyeball it. So I put about, you know, a finger space, if you will, a finger space of acetone. That's pretty much all you need, you guys, okay? That's all you need. So I just wanted to give you guys a little visual there. And then we're going to go in with the monomer. So I put a little bit less. So if I put a finger space of acetone, I'll probably put like half a finger space of the monomer, okay? You could even do a 1-to-1 ratio if you want. Just make sure you don't put more monomer than acetone if you have a dirty brush. If your brush is like really clumpy and you like, oh my gosh, there's so much acrylic in it, then you're gonna need more acetone than monomer. If you're just, you know, conditioning your brush, you had a long work week, you're not sure if they're, you know, dirty and gunky and you just want to get ready for the next day, well, then you could soak it in a ratio that has more monomer and less acetone. But it really just depends on what you need the formula to do, okay? So basically you mix the acetone to clean the brush and you mix the monomer in, which is going to help condition the brush, because the monomer left on the brush is really good for the bristles, you guys. It like almost conditions the bristles. So I like to just make my own little DIY brush cleaner. Monomer acetone works perfectly for me. And a lot of these brushes, except for the Tickled pink one, they're old. They're old brushes, and they're still hanging in there with my acetone and monomer little concoction. If you want to purchase a brush conditioner, go ahead and do that. Like, if you got the money to spend and you want to spend it, go ahead, child, do you. But when it runs out, don't be quick to purchase it. Don't be quick to purchase it when it runs out. Instead, make it, compare the two, and then you could go from there. Okay, so once you soak your brushes for about 10 minutes, you pull it out of the acetone, you grab your comb, brush, toothpick, whatever you're using, and you just go right back through the bristles. And what we're doing is we're just double checking. We're making sure that nothing was left in the bristles. Now, sometimes, you guys, sometimes I don't know what's happening. I don't know what be going on, but sometimes I do get clumped in my brush. Ooh, dare I say the truth? Dare I say the truth? Yes. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I get clumped in my brush. How embarrassing, right? I know. And so I'll go to comb it out because it's already been 10 minutes. I'll go to comb it out and there's still, you know, stuff in there. So what I do is I then put it back in the acetone and monomer solution, let it sit for about 5 more minutes, and then comb it out. So once the bristles are completely clean and we do not need the alcohol and acetone solution anymore, now you just wipe the bristles in pure monomer. So this little solution here, this is just monomer. And all I'm doing is burping my brush. So getting all that air out of it that I just put in, you know, combing through those bristles. I put a lot of air in those bristles. So I'm burping the brush right now, getting the air out. And I'm also you see how I'm like opening and fanning all the bristles? I'm conditioning the bristles. I'm getting monomer on like every strand. So any of that acetone that was left in the bristles, well, they're going to be way diluted by the pure monomer. So that's how I like to leave my brushes. So here's the last tip for you guys. If you're cleaning your brushes and you're done, you're at this point, you want to store them flat, ladies and gentlemen, flat. Or you can store them in a down position like this, where all the liquid can flow through the bristles and down, versus flowing through the bristles and back into the adhesive. So remember, there's glue, there's an adhesive holding the bristles together. So if you store your brushes upright and you allow the glue or the adhesive to be worn down too early, you will have fraying of the bristles. You will have bristles that are falling out and the brush will get worn down before time. Again, most of my brushes I've had since I was in school, a lot of them, and they're still here, you guys. So if you need a good way to clean your brushes, try this method and leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much.